This is your San Francisco 49ers postgame recap. I'm Brian Professor B. Davis for Niners Radio 49 Audiocast. A recap for the 49ers, the Niners winning the NFC's Western Division title. They end up winning by defeating the Arizona Cardinals down in Glendale at State Farm Stadium by a score of 45-29. The 49ers, a quick recap of the game. The Niners were able to battle through a very improving, spunky Cardinal team who end up in the contest, end up having outgained San Francisco by 30 in four. They got 436 total yards of offense, and they had a very effective ground attack, 234 rushes in the contest, including 72 plays. Let's recap the game. In the first quarter, James Conner rushed up the middle for a 2-yard touchdown. That put the Cardinals up 7-0. Then the Niners responded when Brock Purdy connected with a pass with Deebo Samuel for a 12-yard touchdown that tied the game at 7-7. Then Travis Ward had his first of 2 interceptions, including a 65-yard or 66-yard touchdown interception return for a touchdown for San Francisco. Was ahead 14-7, and that put them up 14-7, put them ahead for good. And the Niners after that never trailed after that. Then Matt Prater launched a 58-yard field goal and made it to cut the Niners lead to 14-10. Then it was Prater hit his second field goal of the contest, a 43-yarder that made it 14-13. Then Brock Purdy connected with Christian McCaffrey for a 5-yard touchdown. Jake Moody made it 21-13 at the intermission. Then Purdy connected with Christian McCaffrey for a 41-yard touchdown that made it 28-13 San Francisco. Prater hit his third for field goal of the day, 28-yarder, made it 28-16, and then Christian McCaffrey rushed up the middle for a 1-yard touchdown that made it 35-16. Then Amari DiMercato rushed for a 49-yard touchdown. They missed the 2-point conversion, and it was 35-22. Niners have a commanding lead. Then Purdy connected with Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown reception of the day, 19-yarder, 42-22. Then Jake the Snake Moody hit a 43-yard field goal, and that was all the scoring for San Francisco. 45th point of the contest, 45-22. Then Murray connected with Elijah Higgins for an 8-yard touchdown and made it 45-29. Look at some of the stats for the in the game. 24 first downs for the 49ers, the Cardinals 22. Niners were 4 out of 7 on third down efficiencies. Cardinals were 7 of 16. Niners did not convert on fourth down, but the Arizona was 3 out of 4. Total net yards, the Cardinals outgained San Francisco 436 yards to the Niners 408. Passing yards, Niners 262 to the Cardinals 202. The Cardinals had a great rushing, effective running game. 234 yards on the ground. Niners 144 total plays. The Cardinals 72, the Niners 54. They ran 18 more plays than San Francisco. And then total rush, the Cardinals, the team, rushed 30 times in the contest. The Niners 26. The Cardinals, however, had 2 turnovers. The Niners had none. And that turnover giveaway ratio, the Niners were +2 in that turnover takeaway giveaway ratio, +2. And then the time of possession, the Cardinals, 34 minutes and 11 seconds to the Niners, 25 minutes and 49 seconds. And then look at some of the numbers. Brock Purdy threw for 4 touchdown passes, 432 yards. Christian McCaffrey, 18 carries for 115 yards. And then he also caught 5 balls for 72 yards. And then in the contest, he also for Brock Purdy, he also in the game had for Purdy, he ended up having close to over 100 plus in total net yards of offense. And then while it was also having some of the individual numbers for George Kittle, 2 catches for 54 yards. Deebo Samuel, 4 catches for 48 yards. Brandon Ayuk, 3 balls caught for 37 yards. Kyle Juszczyk, 2 catches for 26 yards. Juan Jane, 2 catches for 25 yards. And then Sam Darnold was completed 2 of 3 for 66 yards, 85.4 passer rating. And then for the Cardinals, Kyler Murray he threw for 211 yards. He had a touchdown pass. He threw 2 interceptions. It was then James Conner. He ended up having a great day. 14 carries for 86 yards, average 6.1 yards. And then Murray DeMercado carried the ball, 4 rushes for 64 yards. He averaged 16 yards. Kyler Murray, 6 carries for 49 yards in the contest. And then it was Trey McBride, 10 catches for 102 yards, averaged 10.2 yards per catch as a tight end. So, and then Matt Prater was a perfect 3 for 3 in his field goals. And then for San Francisco, also having for Jake Moody was 1 for 1. He had 6 for 6 in his extra points, 1 for 1 for field goal range. And then Mitch Wisnowski, 2 punted twice, averaging 48 yards a punt. The longest he had was 48. And looking at some of the other numbers of the game, so for Brock Purdy, number for the season, he now has 3,795 yards, 29 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Christian McCaffrey, 1,292 yards, 13 rushing touchdowns, 52 catches for 437 yards, and he averaged 33.6 yards for the season. And then he has also had 1,729 all-purpose yards, averaging 7.3 yards per catch for the season. Brandon Ayuk got 1,090 yards, 6 touchdowns, averaging 18.4 yards per catch. So, with the win, the 49ers improved their record. They're now won 6 in a row. They're now 11-3. Arizona dropped their record to 3-11. And around the scoreboard on Sunday with the other playoff pictures, Dallas Cowboys getting just smashed by the Buffalo Bills on Sunday around the scoreboard, and that has a lot to do with the playoff chase. Buffalo with their route 31-10. That means the Bills will now, or the Cowboys drop to 10-5. Eagles now have a game and a half lead. They'll play the Seahawks on Monday Night Football, and then other games. The Detroit Lions were winners on Saturday, 42-17. And the Niners, with that, they maintain a 1-game lead over the Detroit Lions for at least the number 2 seed in the NFC. So coming up next up for San Francisco, Niners will be back in action 1 week from tomorrow night on Christmas night. They'll take on the Baltimore Ravens, who has the best record in the AFC. They'll take on your San Francisco 49ers in a rematch of Super Bowl 47 and could be a possible preview of Super Bowl 58. Let's say it's going to be Super Bowl 57.5. That'll be next Monday night at the Mecca at Levi Stadium. Kickoff time, 5:15 Pacific Standard Time. Catch the game on ABC with Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, and on the Niners US Bank Radio Network with Greg Papa and Tim Rank. Get tickets. There are plenty of tickets are still available. You can go to 49ers.com/tickets for more. And for the latest, and we're also reminded we'll have a special edition of 49ers Tailgate next week. The holiday edition, the special edition of 49ers Tailgate, the Christmas holiday edition, will be at Empire Row. We'll be giving away a lot of goodies for the 49ers faithful, and one lucky fan will be bringing home a 49ers jersey from yours truly. Latest news on 49ers news and so much more. And for playoff merchandise and division championship tickets, go to 49ers.com. That's 49ers.com, and shop 49ers.com for all your NFC West division champion caps and shirts given to the team. For now, I'm Brian Professor B. Davis. Once again, the final score on Sunday. The Niners, the champions of the NFC West for the 3rd time in the last 5 years. Niners defeat the Cardinals 45-22. I'm Brian Professor B. Davis. This has been your San Francisco 49ers postgame recap on Niners Radio 49. 49ers Radio 49 is an association with the Satellite Digital Media News Network, where every team has a fan and every fan has a voice. The network home of champions. 49ers football. Faithful then, faithful now. Go Niners!